Hello and welcome. Right, we are getting ready for harvest. Trying to think of the best possible way to work to actually do this, because it's not a very big field and it's not like we can damage any of the crop. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the heading down this end and then just go up and down. Thinking. Yeah, looking forward to this. Last bit of the crop for this year. Well chuffed with our progress, really. I say, nearly 300,000 base game settings. Yeah, it is. I'm quite impressed because it's not nice, but I am getting used to it. It's a little bit like hard economy all over again, which I know I've said before, but just yeah, agreeing with what I'd said already. So if we do a double header on this one, then go up and down on that far side, hopefully it will give us a little bit of time to get a bit of baling done. Hopefully. We shall see, because as I said, it's like yesterday's session. And it's true, it actually did exactly do that. On the baling, I went down one side of the field and it then decided that that was it. It was this is what annoys me. I know it's cardinals, they only go on the cardinals. Right, baler. Which one? Ooh, that was a little bit lucky. Right, I'm going to go into a time lapse because there is a lot to do. We'll have a proper chat at the end. Yeah, I'm sure where we're going. I did mention a few episodes ago about going into sheep, and I'm not sure, because to be honest, it was never meant to be like a massive series, and it has gone on, as in for years, if you look in this, because it's flowed very well. Yeah, we're on 3 years. Almost into the 4th, so really, we've done what on most Let's Plays would actually consider to be finished. The end, so yeah. Just going to show how base game slows things down though, because that obviously we started with a state of new farmer start, so yeah, anyway, I do believe I said I was going to go into a timer, so we shall. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. we're done. I'm going to leave this though. We're going to run this down to the next field. How many have we done this session? I know there's a few, and I'm not sure we're going to get another bale out of it. And it does take a long time, that kind of cleanup. So I always find it's a bit 63 in the session. So we've got one field left to do. The straw. I was thinking about, obviously, what we do with this straw. Missed a bit. Yeah, that's a little bit too big to ignore. Yeah, because obviously there's only so much manure we need. Yeah, although now I suppose with 30 tons of it's the conversion process that's really quite bad. It's not the fact that wow, sunflowers. Yeah, it's obviously it's a ton for a ton, so you need like a ton of digestate for a ton. For, you know, yeah, equal basically straw to that to get the same. Oh, am I against the edge of the mat? Maybe I am, but maybe I'm not. Right, we'll leave this here, ready for next session. That's interesting. An entire field of sunflowers right next door. It won't tell me the expected yield 64%. No, we won't. I mean, it isn't field flipping. It really isn't, because obviously you would be buying a field right off the farmer right now. But yeah, what I'm going to do also, I'm not going to speed time. We're not going to go through till November. I'd like to get the pigs fed up a little bit. Yeah, I don't want it to be. I know it's not bad. It's a bit of slurry. We want to top the straw up. And yeah, also I think next month. Yeah, I think next month they give birth again. I think it's 25%. I think it's a 4-month process. I think that's right. You need to be at the thing to read it, don't you? Actually, at the pig place. Yeah, basically. Yeah, so I'm not actually going to say goodbye, because I'm going to link the next bits of this session, because I think with the time lapse it won't be quite long enough. Well, it'll be a very short session. I don't really want that. There's still plenty we can sort of do. But even link doing the rest of this field, I suppose. Although I think that's part of the session in itself. I think we'll leave that a bit further on for the winter. But yeah, I'm going to say we'll see you shortly. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, last line. Have a look how many we've done. I was trying a few different angles. Or it's uncomfortable to drive with, but it looks better, I think. But yeah, as always, would always appreciate your input if it's worse or anything like that. Or yeah, if I don't hear from you, I'll take it as a good sign. It often is the case. Yeah. Right, smashing. I think that is it. Let's have a look. How did we do? We did 57 bales in the session. Wow, amazing. Right, now we've got to get them up. Not literally now, but yeah, we've got to get them all up. And I'm still a little bit unsure as to what to do. Really am. Whether we do just sell straws are awful. It really is. You get pennies. Oh, what am I doing? I may as well look for what's on the sales. Remind myself. The Therion, yes. Beautiful tractor, really is. Getting a lot of class products as well. That is amazing, truthfully. Wow. I mean, yes, I don't suppose really is it any better than what we've got already? No, we've got a cracking, really have got a super duper. That is tempting. Do we need anything? No, we've already got that. It is a good price though. It really is. That I will say. Right, so then let's have a look. Then no, we've looked at bales. Now we're looking at prices for straw, I believe, is what we're after. Yeah, really, really, really poor. So that would be about 300, no, 5-ton bales. So 350 odd per bale. So really, we're talking a pittance. But when you say a pittance, not being nasty, the other thing is, now I've got to be careful going down here. I know I can't damage the field, but yeah, it really is. This particular section is actually the edge of the map, so I've got to be really careful. I am very tempted to buy the field because it isn't field flip. I was thinking about it. Field flipping is where you buy the field and then sell it back. Well, I would know it, and I mentioned that I was going to get field 13 or plot 8 a long time ago. Well, a few sessions ago, and said that this would be the next thing that would be to buy. Yeah, we can't afford it now, but it is true. It would make sense. And then we could actually do the road on the inside, right where we are now, because it's a little bit tight. I think I'll just take a little smidgen off the edge of the field so that I don't destroy crop. But it is a little, yeah, if we're going to make a roadway this way, then we need to, yeah, really sort it. So our baling days are done. I don't know what to do we? That's the point. Does that must have a high and a low as well. If it does, when is the high? December. In a couple of months. Are we talking a lot? Well, quite in straw terms, relatively. Actually, we are. I just know that we've got so much straw. It would bring in a few thousand, but also get rid of what we've got. Now, we did say we don't. I think I'm right. I think we're going to do a cash crop next year. I think we've got enough to get through. We'll have a close look after the winter to see how well we actually do. Now, I think, I'm not going to go on this session. I'm going to end this session because I think with that field, we'll have enough for a session. I was right. It was very short, the session, no matter what you do. 16 minutes because of the time lapse. So it was awful. So yeah, we've done all of this. Let's have a quick look at the animals and see how much manure we've got in this pit. Not a lot. 8,001 litres. How are we doing in this? 8,400 tons of slurry. Fantastic. Food up 69 tons. Health 154 animals. Would be nice to take through till the morning. That's one thing I'm going to say. There's enough of everything, including the straw, to go through, and we could literally feed them in the morning. Really? Is what I'm thinking. I've not missed anything, have I? I don't think I have. No, we did the last, I believe November morning is the morning I said. Yeah, we've done the last cut no matter what, haven't we? Or have we? Were we supposed to be cutting this more? I don't think so. I think we did that a couple of sessions ago. I'm sure it's actually cut, but I have left a tractor over there. I'm sure I'm right. Besides which, I don't like putting it in October anyway, even if it was ready. No, it isn't. I thought I had. I thought we'd done it all. Yeah, this is where it's growing back. So it was, yeah, we did the last cut September. I thought we did. I remember saying November morning, but yeah, right, smashing. So then, done. Yeah, it is about time we actually put this away, this 19 tons. Or actually, do we stick some? Yeah, do we need some of that in there? Not, no, I don't mean the whole lot. Yeah, grain, protein. It's classed as 9 tons. I think a little bit. Yeah, about 4 or 5 tons. It's not a bad idea. We'll grab a bucket full of root crops in the morning as well, but I'll just put a little tiny dash of this in for now. This is the real test. This is the one. Yeah, here is. I would come. Yeah, come at this a different angle. I actually have come at the very bad angle, but I should be able to still do it. Yeah, this is what I knew would impact us a little, which there was the bit that I never came this wide anyway, never came anywhere near the tree. So it's only because I've done things differently, but I'm sure we can adjust. Is that all right? Yeah, 12 tons. It's not supposed to be a mega amount for this particular one, so let's not crash into the feed bin and destroy it. And then we'll sleep through till the morning, and then next session we're going to crack on. I'm just going to whisk us through to November. It's like I do like to get a little bit of traction on this. I've done another episode on the frontier. Again, I just wanted to round it off a little. I'm not going to be going on there a lot, but I just wanted to go on that. I often say it's where the music was playing. Right, that's the point. Can we get that in? I don't think we've got any room in there, but we'll have a go. I think they're both full. I can't remember if there's still some room in this one. We may have to buy another one, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think we've got to the point where, yeah, there's still a bit of straw as well. Should still, but yeah, no, that's in the right place. I'm getting used to this a little bit now. I do like it. It's also on Frontier that they've also got a proper, yeah, I like it a lot. Oh, are we? It should be about there, but maybe a little tad more. So always a bit deceptive, things like this. Right, smashing. Now, will we get it all in? That is the question. I thought there was room in this one. I think the other one, I can't remember if we've... So what we really need to be having a look at the two. I might do that off camera just to make sure that we've got everything right. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, it's quite a slow thing, but maybe it would be in real life. That's the trouble in a game sometimes. You go for speed in the game, but the bottom line is in real life it sometimes is slow. So what do you do? If you're going for realism, then that is what it is, really. Now, this doesn't need washing. It's actually quite clean, whereas the Fent I was working in a few minutes ago, now that really was a tad mucky. Right, so then sleep through till the morning. And 9 o'clock this time of year. $2,976, not bad at all. I think we would have had some births, and indeed we have. Yeah, so they're pubescent, 66%. So I think actually that means one more month and they're adults. They are our adults that have just reproduced, and they are our newborns. Oh, their health is up already. Slurry's up to 17 tons now. Yeah, the food is going down nicely, really. Straw needs topping up, definitely, and we've got plenty of straw. So I don't know what we're going to do on base game. There is that storage thing, which we'll have a quick look at. Yeah, I think it's in sheds, or is it in silos? No, I think it's in silos. It might be in sheds, actually. The straw one. I think, is it in product? Might have been silos. I'm sure. Yeah, I apologise, but it's one of those things. I've seen it in passing a few times. It is this one. Bale and pallet storage, 250 pieces. Have we got room for it anywhere? Yeah, that is the real question. We can afford it, all right. Yeah, we can't block. Yeah, there's no more room there. Definitely not. We've literally, with the pig place, we have got quite a bit of room down here, though. Oh, you say quite a bit of room. We haven't now, actually. We've taken that with the shed. And we don't really want to be going... Yeah, no, there's no more room at the end. That is literally it. Truthfully, this farmyard is now full. As in, yeah, there's no... Everything's got a way out of it that you need to get out of. So this is it. I mean, I'm not talking little things, but there's definitely no room for something like that. So I think we'd have to do what a lot of people do, which is to build a little haystack. So... Yeah, they are round bales. Well, it's practice makes perfect. Right, we shall have one quick look at the sales, which is pretty much as we saw it yesterday, apart from the timber trailer. Yeah, I am very tempted for that, but to be honest, I think this would probably be the last year, as in of what I would run the Let's Play. So I'm trying to think. Mind you, I always do that where we sell the fields and it's an actual value. So if that was the case, we would be buying field 8, and has that still got harvest in it? If it has, we're going to do it. If it hasn't, which it hasn't, then we can still do it. But yeah, food is, I'm going to keep back the money because there's no rush now. We just really need to buy it in sort of February if we're going to buy it, so that the other farmer doesn't stick in something that we don't. Oh, are we that worried about it? It would save us, no, because at least we'll get the choice. It is true. I mean, I know it saves us money and all that, but yeah, realistically, would you want a farmer putting in whatever they like? There's some things that are more equal than others, and there's some things that we really could do without. And if we're going to do a cash crop, you'd want to do your cash crop, really, something like, yeah, I'm thinking of soybeans, is what I'm thinking. No, that's not what I'm looking at. Soy. Yeah, I'm thinking soybeans, which is in June. So yeah, that's the only trouble with soy. It's yeah. Harvest for soybeans is back end, and then you gotta wait right the way through the next. So you would be pretty much going through the thing after. There's very little though, truthfully, that's good like that. Oats is probably one of the best because it's about December. That's not a bad crop. Canola is... canola, I think that's about the same actually. Canola's not a bad crop, really. Yeah, it is November, so actually that would be perfect. I know canola's not technically... It's not an awful crop. It's quite okay. It's small yield, not a bad price. It's a good all-rounder. So I think we're going to go canola, which means we would have to plant right now. I believe... Well, haven't we missed the window for canola? We have a long time ago. Yeah, well, yeah, actually 2 months ago. So canola's not an option. No, it's got to be an early plant. So I think it is going to be oats, really. Sugar beet is not exactly a... Cotton? Oh, I suppose if we're going to go out in a bang, why not? We could do cotton. That's not a bad idea. Well, cotton it is then. Typical. We've got a 6 meter planter. Oh well. It's going to take us a while, but we will do it. Yeah. So there we go. We're going to have a cotton picking moment. That's what we're going to have. And that is where I'm going to leave this particular session, yes. So what I'm going to say is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this. It is an amazing map, it is. I've thoroughly enjoyed the challenge of this. Let me know if you think that's a little too short. I personally think, because we have actually whizzed through the years and we have been busy. The grass cutting, those sessions take some time. But yeah, we're on 3rd year, so we've been in the 4th year. There are very few Let's Plays I ever play beyond this, because on a start from scratch or a new farm start normally, where we don't have the limitations of no mods, we would have done a lot better by now. We're still doing well though. I mean, we're buying fields, additional fields. So I mean, yeah, we bought another one, 300 grand, and we bought an awful lot of stuff. 400 grand white elephant, sorry, the BGA. It's true, we bought all these silos, the pig place, yeah, sheds. I know the sheds aren't terrible, and I've still not put the one over the other side. But yeah, we're getting there, definitely. I think we've done well. For same base game, it is tough. It really is. I've got to say that for it without a shadow of a doubt. But we've been hovering up at like between almost 2 to almost 300,000, quite a bit. So I think we've done quite well. Anyway, don't want to extend the session. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.